Welcome, ladies. Today, we're talking about how to price your products and services so that you and your clients can both feel good about your pricing. Okay, so this doesn't have to be confusing. It doesn't have to be complicated. And I'm going to tell you a few rules to pricing your products and your services and the offers that you're offering to your clients so that you feel good about what you're offering. Okay, so you feel good about it and your clients feel good about it. Okay, so this can really reflect the true value, and it can make you feel good about selling your offer, which is going to help you sell more of whatever you're offering. And it's going to help your clients buy more. Okay. So this is all about getting 100% behind whatever price you choose. Welcome. I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy women. I'm also an NLP practitioner with a master's in business, and I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Gabriella. Hi, May. It's so nice to see you, ladies. So if you're watching live, drop a red heart in the comments so that I know that you're here. I will come back and say hi to you. And also, if you are watching the replay, I know a lot of you watch the replay, drop a purple heart and I'll come back and say hello and answer any questions as well. So the reason why I created this training is because I see a lot of women who are confused about how to price their offers. Okay. I see a lot of women who are like, I don't know, like, I don't want to charge too much because what if people can't afford it? And I don't want to charge too little because I don't want to like feel bad about not getting paid for my work. Right. So I see a lot of that. And there's a lot of confusion and there's just a lot of tension around pricing. So I want to clear up some of that tension and help you with 4 rules that I've set for pricing your services and your products. Okay. So this is relevant whether you are a service provider, whether you're a coach, whether you're a consultant, whether you are a virtual assistant, whether you are whether you make products, whether you sell your products on Etsy or wherever you sell them online, in person, anywhere. Okay, so this is really relevant. I'm going to give you some real life examples, whether you have services or whether you have products, like regardless of what you're offering, I'm going to help you price whatever it is that you have to sell. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that there's no right or wrong way to price your offers. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit more into this now with this first rule of pricing your offers, but there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, and you can't just like pick a number. You don't just pick a random number, but you also can't just pick something like pick a number that someone else is using in their business because you're like, well, I'm offering something similar, right? It's very personal. Okay, pricing is personal, and there's no right or wrong way to price your offers. So let's talk about these rules to pricing your products and services. Okay, so there's 4 of them. The first one is there are no rules. Okay, so the first rule is that there are no rules. It's your business and you get to decide the prices. Okay, you're the only one who knows how much energy and time and all the things that go into whatever it is that you are offering. Okay, the price, and I want to say also, I want to also offer to you, if you're confused about your pricing, that the price doesn't actually matter as much as you think it does. Okay, so there are tons of people who are willing to pay for anything at any price point, okay, depending on their perception of the value. If you think about this in any industry, there are people who, for example, are willing to pay millions of dollars for a piece of art. And there are people who are not willing to pay millions of dollars for a piece of art. There are people who don't even like art, who will pay $0 for art. Okay. And then there are people who are just like, I like simple art, or I want to go buy my home decor and my art at Marshall's or Home Goods. Right. So there's people at all different levels, not even just at their income levels, but also of like what their personal preferences. Okay. So your pricing doesn't matter as much as you think. Okay. There are always people out there that will pay as long as what you're offering, like you actually are offering the value. Okay. So, it's your job to price your products or services so that you can attract your ideal clients who value your talents and your skills, and what you have to offer, your experience, your expertise, the specific unique value that you're offering. Okay, those are the people that you want to attract, and it's your job to price your products and services so that you attract the right people. Okay. I also want to say that undervaluing your work is not going to feel good to anyone either. Okay. So because ultimately you're going to feel bitter or resentful that you aren't getting paid what you deserve. And the person buying from you is going to see less value because of your low prices. Okay. So it is possible that someone would choose not to buy from you, not to work with you, or not to buy from you because your prices are too low. Okay. Have you ever seen something on sale and thought like, there must be something wrong with this? Like, why is it so cheap? Right. So let me give you like a silly example. Okay. Like maybe you walk into a nail salon and maybe like the average price of a manicure is like $30, depending on where you live. And like, I don't know, it's been a while since I got a manicure because I use Color Street, do my nails myself. So maybe you walk into a nail salon and the normal price of a manicure is $30. Okay. And you walk in and they're like, oh, our manicures are $5. You'd be like, okay, like are the manicures on sale today? Like, what's the catch? You'd be like, why is it only $5? Right? If the normal price is $30, you're going to look at that. And if it's cheap, or if it's too cheap, you'd be like, maybe they don't clean their stuff. Or maybe these aren't professionals. Maybe they're students. Maybe they're just learning how to paint nails. Right? So maybe you're not going to go there because you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get the value that I want because I'm afraid by only paying $5, I'm not going to get $30 worth of value. Okay. The same thing on the other side, right? So maybe you walk into the nail salon and they're like, it's $2,000 for a manicure. Then you'd be like, what? Like, are you painting my nails with platinum? Like, is this a spa? Like, I'm going to be here. Do I get to spend the week here? Right. So again, like and maybe there is a salon that charges $2,000 and they actually do paint your nails with platinum. And maybe someone would value that. Okay. And that's okay. But your perception and like the actual value that you are delivering is what matters here. Okay. So the first thing that I just mentioned is there are no rules. It's your business. You get to decide the prices. You just have to choose a price that feels good to you and that you are attracting your ideal clients with. Okay. If your ideal clients are not like people who are on a budget, or you don't want to attract people who are looking for the cheapest thing out there, then you're not going to price your services or your products at the cheapest thing out there. Right. Okay. So the second thing that I want to talk about, the second rule here is, and this is really important in business, is to make it profitable. Okay, you need to make sure that you're getting paid for your time and your energy and your cost of goods. This is specifically important when you're selling products. Okay, because if you're like, let's say you're selling handmade craft items. Okay, you need to make sure that you're covering all of your costs and materials of making the items, and the packaging and the shipping. Okay, so there are costs involved. There are actually real concrete costs involved. And then you need to add to that the amount of profit that you want to make. Okay, so it's about covering the cost of the things that you're selling and adding in the amount of profit that you want to make on that particular item. Okay, so when you're selling services, usually service businesses don't have as many costs of goods, right? Like it doesn't cost me anything to deliver, like to have a 1 hour coaching call, except for like the cost if I'm paying for Zoom, maybe, right? But you still have overhead costs like a website, Zoom, maybe you pay for Canva so that you can make your graphics. Maybe you pay for Acuity scheduling. Maybe you pay for there are other costs that are associated with you doing business, okay? Maybe a scheduling service. Like if you have a membership, you could be paying or you pay for Kajabi, or if you have a course, you have to pay for the platform that you're providing that course on. Okay. So you just have to make sure that you're making it profitable. Okay. Okay. So that's the second rule, is make it profitable. The third rule is consider the end results and the transformation. Okay. Yeah. May says cost of your time. Right. Exactly. Like what is your time worth? Okay. So, and I want to talk about that a little bit more right now. Right. So consider the end results and the transformation that your client is getting. Okay. So for example, like I want you to avoid trading your time for dollars. Right. So most of us aren't getting paid, or we don't want to get paid just for that hour, right? Even if you're a VA, like you don't necessarily have to charge like per hour. You can charge for the services and the end result the transformation that your clients are getting. Okay. And the peace of mind that they're getting, right? All of the things that your client really values, depending on what industry you're in. Okay. If you have a specific industry, you can drop it in the comments, and I'm happy to talk more about what this looks like depending on your specific industry. Okay. So for example, if you're a weight loss coach, people are not paying you for the hour per week that you spend like coaching them through this. They're not paying you for the meal plan. Okay. They're paying for the transformation. They're paying for the 20 pounds that they're losing at the end of the 3 months that they're working with you. Okay. So I want you to focus on like, what is the actual value of losing that 20 pounds, right? Versus what is the value of the hour that you spend with them every week for the next 3 months. Okay, so I want you to really just think about, consider the end result in the transformation versus the time it takes to deliver whatever it is that you're delivering. Okay, so an example for a product example here is if you are, let's say you're selling your art. Okay, it's not just about the 20 hours or however long it took you to make that art. It's about how that makes people feel. Okay, it's about how they feel and how much joy it brings them when they see that piece of art in their home, right? So you're not just trying to cover the cost of materials that you use to make the art, or not even necessarily the hourly rate on the time that it took you to make it. You want to consider the actual end product and the quality and the love and the energy that you put into it and how that makes them feel. Okay. So let me know in the comments again if you have a specific industry or if you have a specific business that you want me to touch on right now. Okay, so the fourth point here, the fourth rule here is to make sure that you're giving value that's more than the price that you're charging. Okay, so the investment or the price should feel energetically aligned with the value that you're giving. So your expertise, your experience, your knowledge, right? That's why a lot of people raise their prices over time, because they become more valuable. Okay, me as a business coach, like I have a lot more resources, I have a lot more tools, I have a lot more experience now than I did 6 years ago when I started. Okay, so it's really important that we see like that what we're giving is that what we're selling is valuable, and also giving more value than you're charging. Okay, that's what makes it feel good to everyone. When the price and the value are energetically aligned, everyone feels good about the exchange. Okay, so if you've already set your prices, I want you to think about how you can add more value to make that investment more worth it to your clients. So more, and I want to say this too, is that more value does not always equal more time. Okay, so for example, if you're a service provider, what can you add to your offer that doesn't necessarily cost you any extra time or money? Like a quick training video on something that your clients always need help with, or a PDF checklist, or a resource guide, right? Something that you can make once that will help your clients, most of your clients, or even all of your clients, without you doing more work or spending more time with them each individually. Does that make sense? Okay. If you make products, what can you add to that product that would make your product feel more valuable? Okay, not necessarily more time or money, but maybe it's in the packaging, right? Maybe it's beautiful packaging, or maybe it's a handwritten thank you note, or maybe it's a discount on their next purchase, or a discount for friends and family if they give you a referral. Okay, this is where you can get creative. So I want to give an example here. Like if you have you ever ordered something on Etsy and it was delivered to you and it was like this beautiful package with a hand-tied, tweed bow and a handwritten note that said like, thank you so much for supporting my small business. Like, I appreciate your business, right? Like you felt special. If someone makes something look beautiful for you, if you're selling a product specifically, the more you can add more value without adding a lot more time. Okay. Just like a handwritten thank you note or something really small or simple can make something feel more valuable to the person. Okay, so get creative. Okay, so I want to say that if you don't know where to start with your pricing, it can be helpful to look at what other people in your industry are charging for that service or for that product, more or less, but don't make the decision based only on what your competitors are charging. Okay, pricing is personal, and the most important thing is that you can be behind your prices 100%. This is if you're multitasking, come back to me. This is the point that this is the most important thing that I want you to take away from today, is like pricing is personal, but the most important thing is that you are 100% backed behind with confidence in what you're charging. Okay, because you know that you're delivering exactly what you're promising. You know that your clients are going to get results, or they're going to get exactly what they want, or they're going to get the transformation. You know that you can help them with whatever that they need help with, or you know that you can provide them with a service or the product that is going to change their lives, or that's going to make them feel more beautiful, or that's going to like help them in their lives, right? It's about the transformation, but it's so much about you being 100% confident with what you're charging, because you know that you are going to deliver on that offer. Okay. And maybe you're even going to over deliver. Okay. So, I want you guys to, if you already have pricing, I want you to look at your pricing and evaluate, does this feel energetically aligned? Okay. Do I feel good about offering this at this price point? And if not, do I want to lower, or do I want to raise my prices? Okay. If you don't already have prices, I want you to go through these 4 steps, go through these 4 rules that we talked about, and make a decision. Make a decision on what is your pricing, what is the price, what is it that you're offering, and what is the price point. Okay. Again, there's no wrong answers. The most important thing here is that it's aligned with how you feel about what you can deliver, and what you're offering, and how your clients value what it is that you're offering. Okay. That's when it comes energetically aligned, is when both people feel like they are like getting what they paid for, right? Like you are getting paid for your services in a way that feels great, and they're getting your services that feel amazing because they know that you can help them. Okay. So I hope that you found this training valuable. I would love to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments, any action item that you're going to take. I'm also totally open to helping you with your specific business. If there's a specific business or a specific industry that you're in, write that in the comments, and I will come back and say hello and answer any questions. Okay. So if you want more trainings like this, please come join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. I am over there live every week on Wednesdays. I have also some extra resources on mindset, time management, marketing, business strategy. So come join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. And then also, if this resonated with you and you want to take the next step, if you're ready to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that you love, and you want to really just hash out all the details of your business strategy, get really rock solid on your mindset so that you know that what you want is possible for you, and get really master your time management, then let's jump on a free time mastery strategy call. Okay. This is for women who are ready to take the next step. You're ready to put in the work, put in the money, putting the energy in order to get the results that you want. Okay. So you'll walk away with complete clarity on how to get the business you want in the time that you have. If that resonates with you, please, and you've been here for a while, jump on a call. You know that this is you. If this is your first time and this is resonating, also jump on a call, if this is meant for you. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link to that in the comments. I love you, ladies. Thank you for being here. I will see you over there in my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. And if not, I'll see you on a strategy call. Thanks, and see you next week.